It's your boy Tony Murphy.
Oh, young Ovi, you hear me?
My name is DC Paul, the Millennial Arsenio, and you need to tune in to @RunningIt Podcast on Instagram every Tuesday, 7 p.m.
I just want to remind y'all of the Fitness on the Bayou that we have every Saturday. It's at 9:45 every morning. Come on out this Saturday. Come get your workout on, you know what I'm saying? It's free. We got all different type of courses going on, and y'all come be a part of that today. So yeah, introduce yourself, brother.
I'm with the word with the words with the motherfucking wolf. You already know what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? General the motherfucking blockchain trapping, running their podcast, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to 27 Fool and Medusa. I am Joe Boinke. Shout out to my dog Kelsey. Shout out to everybody who are part of this motherfucking team, and that's how we giving it up.
I wish I had a wolf howl when you said the wolf. You need a howl, you know what I'm saying? You need a wolf howl,
that's in the making, yeah. That's in the making.
Dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Say, bro, so.
But the craziest thing is not to cut the wisdom, but I spell wolf WULPH.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's just
it's like
your wordplay.
Yeah, it's a wordplay. It's like a play on the words type of shit. So yeah.
Alright. Why wordplay for a name?
I mean, because the type of rapper I started off as a punchline rapper.
Yeah.
So like a lot of people would say a lot of rappers like they say a lot of industry rappers would like inspired them. I would say niggas in the hood inspired me. Like shout out to niggas like D-Ron, Shorty T. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas rapping in the back of the bus and on a bus stop early in the morning made me want to rap.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I'm gonna write my shit and I'm gonna spit it from, you know what I'm saying, and I'm gonna fuck the head up and you know the rest history.
Beating on the table, on the wall, anything you can make a beat off of, and then just spitting and
like I come from that era, you know what I'm saying? I don't come from the microwave era. I come from the, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be the home cooked meal with your shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 33.
Yeah, you from there.
I'm kind of older.
Alright, you from there. Yeah. I feel you.
Baby. I grew up in the 90s type of shit.
So you been rapping for how long? You been spitting?
I've been doing music, like recording music since 2013, but like I really started like really pushing that shit like 2013, and you know I really put full throttle into this shit like 2017 as far as like you know putting my money into this shit as far as like learning how to do the other kinks, like work out the kinks. So like what artists don't understand is like talent is just only 10% of the part. Like, all right, you know how to rap, you know how to record, but you gotta know, like niggas gotta know how to find their voice. Niggas gotta know how to find their style. You know what I'm saying? Find what they wanna do, and know how to market themselves. You feel what I'm saying?
Tell them.
It's like it's a business at the same time too. Like you know, that talent is only 10% of it. You know.
Yeah.
Make sure, and a lot of artists, you know, you gotta make sure your music got shelf life too. You know what I'm saying? So like when I say microwave music, it's quick, it's fast, and it's for the now. You see what I'm saying? But when you put something that can stand the test of time, it's like champagne. It ages, fine wine type of shit.
Right. Real talk. Hey. I know we in a real nice establishment, but they just don't seem to get the temperatures right up in this thing. You know what I'm saying? But you see, I got you need a paper towel, bro, because I'm nice guy.
But you know, blockchain trapping. You know what I'm saying? The merch.
You know,
edition left. You know what I'm saying? If y'all tap in with me.
I'm digging them beads, partner.
Yeah, it's
He ain't coming here with no them chains that everybody want to have the chains and this, that, and other. Like that shows character. That shows character, bro. Like, for real.
Yeah.
Like, I did something like that in high school, but mine wasn't that big. I wish I did see something that big.
My goal is, I just said this, I'm going to turn these from solid wood to solid gold. Like, people don't know gold retains value type of shit. So gold always retains value or even go up in value. So if I get this in all gold type of shit, I'm going to have not only a nice conversational piece or a nice jewelry piece, I got a good investment on my neck too.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to put diamonds in there and make it look cute and shit like that, but you know, it's about generational wealth. Shout out to the song. Shout out to Bing Boy T. You hear me? Generational wealth. You hear me?
So look, we're gonna take a quick 2-minute break, man. We'll come back with some more. Mr. Wordplay, the one and only, the Wolf.
Blockchain
You hear me? We're gonna talk about the podcast. We're gonna talk about your music. We're gonna talk about everything you got going on outside of the music. You know what I'm saying? Because you are very
I got my hands in a lot of
Right,
things.
yeah.
Shit.
So we're gonna get into that. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna be right back. It's the Petey Paul What It Do show, man.
I understand that I have a brand, a brand to uphold, but like I feel like a lot of people brands get taken a lot of times, and like a lot of people like just think about Muhammad Ali when he didn't even go to the army type of shit. They send him to jail. They stripped him of his belt type of shit.
Right.
Like I'm on that type of time. Like I don't know. It's just shit like that needs to be heard and needs to be put out in the forefront. And like I'm one of the people that put it out there.
Right. You ever had anybody like give you props about bringing that forward, like they needed to hear that type of shit?
All the time.
Don't that make you feel good?
Yeah, sometimes, and sometimes people be like, they kind of play devil's advocate too. They like and I like I like to engage in that conversation as well.
Right.
Because like, it's the ideas that like, all right, my ideas definitely will be different from yours if we don't come to a common ground, but if we express our grievances or whatever, we could come to a common ground or be like, oh well, we could just agree to disagree. You feel what I'm saying? So like that's why I'm at with it. Like we don't have to understand each other, but like if we have the message that's put out there for us for other people to understand, it's up to them to interpret it or understand it or understand. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? So like yeah.
I like how that makes you, from the outside looking in, it makes you look like a well-rounded and a deeply rooted brother. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't only do music. You on a black culture thing, the Black Power deal. You know what I'm saying? You work. You got a podcast. You
Working harder than the Jamaican. You hear me? Stop playing. You hear me?
So the motivation behind the music that you create, it comes from
my daughter.
Yeah.
It comes from generation. I have a song called Generation of Wealth. I really want to pass my things on to the children. Like I only have one child right now, but the children that I leave behind on this earth, I want them to benefit for the things that I worked hard for.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And I want them to keep it going. I don't want them to just not only just benefit from it. I want them to keep the ball rolling.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like like they got Walmart. Walmart been started years ago.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? They got companies like the fucking like the Hilton Hotel type of shit. Like Paris Hilton. When her daddy died, she go on that bitch, and she ain't nothing but just like, quite frankly, she just a thotty. Let's talk about it.
Is still gonna be.
But she got that inheritance, and it's nepotism. Like there's a form of nepotism. Nepotism is, if you don't know, nepotism is like when your family inherit like the family business type of shit. Like when you bring your family up in the family business type of shit. Like say like you own a business and something happened to you, and your son, boom, like something happened. He right in the what you call it. He stepped right into it. It's nepotism.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So like it's a form of nepotism. Yeah, y'all look up that word nepotism. I'm dropping jewels on y'all and all that. You know what I'm saying? So stop playing.
Shout out to Miss what's her name? That was my teacher. She taught me that. Miss LePage, Sarah T. Reed, class of '96. Yeah, I'm old here. You know what I mean? But yeah, nepotism was one of the words I remember. And well, don't worry about what else I remember.
Like a lot of the people who have power, they practice that. So like if we even knew the word and fathomed the idea of what that was, like we will have a better understanding of what how to handle that type of situation.
Dude, you impressive, partner.
Appreciate it.
Dog, real talk. You impressive, brother.
Appreciate it.
For real. Let's get into this song's generational wealth since we were just talking about it. Let's keep it right there.
Shout out to Bang Boy and Tay. We gonna shoot this video too, and he gave me a fire-ass verse, and we talking shit on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Who did the production? Who did the production?
On Epic the Don, you hear me? I don't know him. At least the beat, I'm gonna wind up probably have to buy this whole beat when it's said and done. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see that. Like, stop buying your beats. Stop getting your beats off of YouTube. Lease your beats or buy them motherfuckers. Like, it's a business. Conduct yourself as a business. Like, simple.
Yeah. We going in right now, man. Generational wealth. You already know what it stands for. let's see if we gonna get the meaning out of this here, and we're gonna talk about it once we done. You heard Mr. Petey Paul, What It Do Show, What It Do Network, we going in.
I was coming out the store, was getting some golf. Nigga, what happened? Joe Wing with the bitches, he riding with stars. 5 calls deep, trying to convict us all. Some get away, some niggas getting caught, stupid. Bad actor go by the name Steve Cigar. Had a little cute show running around with love.
This ass nigga Steven Seagal, nigga couldn't sleep, nigga.
Several run-ins with the nuts.
I got a phone call.
You already know, that's facts,
That
nigga.
they're about to serve a warrant and they're asking us for backup.
Ain't no rap in my count, you heard me?
My nigga call post, nigga.
Shout out to Scribe Love, you hear me? If you still in here, shout out to Scribe.
Open the fucking door, man, watch out.
And it's cinematic, stop playing.
Man, chill, the fucking police behind me.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground, man. Get on the ground.
So you ride. Shout out to my nigga Dope.
You bitches can't come in this house, cause bitch, I know my rights. Nigga had to walk past the church just to call the mics. Seen joint in the store, nigga said, sure you're right. I'm so all these villages across from Dolomite. Nigga the prototype. So all these villages across from Dolomite. Seen joint in the store, nigga said, sure you're right. Nigga can't drive, nigga, that's why I earn my stripes, bitch.
And when they were, I can't forget my nigga Black, right up the street. Yeah. Fuck it, man. You want to kill my nigga T, man. Fuck it, man. My dog, though, man. Luna, man. Old Chris, man. Couldn't forget about it. Yeah. Show you right. Put that all in that. Show you right.
Churches and liquor stores, stop playing.
Dog,
That's how I
never-
open the album.
never seen nothing like that before.
I mean, I appreciate it. You hear me?
And you made that beat?
I made the beat. You know what I'm saying? I made the beat. Like, I ain't too, advanced.
Nah,
with the beat,
but
like,
it fit what the hell you just did.
That's
Like
why I
a
put it-
glove.
Yeah. That's why I put that in there, like type of shit. And it was like,
'Cause you
a lot of people, like, not to cut your wisdom,
Nah,
but a lot of people, like, they could put the songs together and call this shit an album, but like, it's an art to put together an album type of shit. So like, like setting a tone, when I thought of that, when I made that beat and I was making a song, like, all right, this could be, all right, I gotta set the tone with this one. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, like it's not the first song, but like because they had the skit in there, and the skits are very pivotal to the album too, because I have a lot of skits on the album. The song 11 skits, the song 11, the album 11 tracks, they have 6 songs, 5 skits. The skits are pivotal. You have to listen to the skits to like really, because they're a perfect segue to the songs. You know what I'm saying?
Like the one with you was spitting about your homie that got locked up.
Yeah, no, that's my brother. That's my little brother.
Your brother?
Yeah, my blood brother. Like, my little brother too. Like, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? So like, I was like, when I say I'm disappointed and I mean it, like, I was disappointed. I seen him go through the same shit I was going through, and like damn, like, you had the vision.
Yeah.
Hard for you to see it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like, it was hard for him to see like the shit that all right, bam. You like, it's an end game too. Like, what's your end game? I used to always ask people that, like, especially him, like, what's your end game? Like, you doing this, but what's your end goal, bro?
Right.
Everybody gotta have an end goal. And when people ask me that, I'd be like, generational wealth. And I put that in the song, like, I want to pass, like, I want to pass the fruits of my labor to the generations, below me type of shit.
Right. Bro, you different in a good way.
I appreciate
In a
it.
real good way, dog.
I
Like,
appreciate it.
while you was doing that bit just now, I'm still getting chills. You
I
know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
it.
Like,
I
that's not only a musical track. You could actually do that on some like real spoken word type shit too,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
without the beat. You feel me?
It's funny that you said that. In my previous project I did in Dopamine, I did a spoken word project.
Right.
It was the intro.
Mm-hmm.
It was called Black Diamond in the Rough. Like it's on SoundCloud if y'all want to listen to it. Some shit produced by Joe Boykins too. You know what I'm saying? Before all this shit started, before blockchain and all that type of shit.
Right.
But I dabbled into that too. Matter of fact, my next project, I might do that. I might do a spoken word project.
You should.
You
You really should, dog. Like real talk. I see it. I feel the energy in you to do it. Like
I feel like me, I wouldn't say I'm just a hip hop artist. I'm a visionary as well.
I agree.
I think shit like the shit that I think about, like it could be like I have $1 million ideas and I forget a lot of them bitches. And the things that do come up with, and they've been manifesting just like the Running the Podcast shit. Like, just a year ago, we ain't think this shit was gonna be how it was. We now we got blue checks, verified people, like people really inquiring to see about us.
Right.
It's a Running the Podcast, and by me dropping an album, I'm showing I'm outside too. Like I do music, and I don't just podcast. Like they got people who know me strictly for music. They got people who know me strictly for podcasting. I just want to bridge the gap type of shit.
Right. Now speaking of the Running Up Podcast, get the people
Running It Podcast.
Running It Podcast. Yeah. Well, I just was saying.
It's good. It's good.
But speak on that. Like how did that come about? How did that get started? I know it was you and Foodie got a thing going on. What is that? How did that idea come about? First and foremost, how did it all come together? And what's the basis, the nucleus to the show?
All right. I see this shit a lot. Like I've been manifesting this shit for the last 5 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've been thinking about I've been buying equipment and all this shit just to to this day type of shit. So me and my dog right here was just talking about we was talking about shit years ago. Like we were just talking about a podcast. We didn't even have a name for it. We was just talking about podcasting type of shit, and then we just boom, and then bam, quarantine happened.
Yeah.
COVID-19 and all that type of shit.
It really got real. You really went in with it.
So, bam, shout out to Joe's podcast, because we, at first, the first episode, if you didn't know, if you really was with us from day one, we called our shit a Joe Session podcast. But out of respect, we had to change that shit. So the running it was just on the fly type of shit, because, that's what, that's what niggas had to do.
Right.
But we wound up just started going live on December 10th last year.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost full circle to the year. It's almost a year to the date. And we came so far as booking people, like the intangibles, the motherfucking just the continuity and shit too. Just the booking people, the building of the equipment and all that shit. Like you see, the very first episode was just me and him going live. Now you see the last episode, we got our table set up. You can literally see the progress from then to now.
Mm-hmm.
And if you would really following us, you'd be like, all right, bet. Like they got something going on. They really believe in themselves. And they got a vision.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And like just how you doing? Like with your thing. Like you went from Peter Paul to What It Do Network.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I watch all that shit to another to one podcast, another one, I salute you, I give you your flowers, brother. You know what I'm
Give
saying?
you flowers right back, partner.
Real rap.
Good talk.
So that's what we done. And we already interviewed 27 Food. We already had, we already broke that ground already type of shit. And this just from being, genuine.
Right.
Just from being, just from networking. Like I met you. Shout out to Pluck. Shout out to
Old Plucky Duck.
Yeah, man.
Dre,
Shout out
man.
to Pluck.
M.O.G. Yeah.
But yeah, that's it's a matter of networking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Old Pluck, man. I seen him last night too. He was having car issues and we were trying to check some shit out. But man, M.O.G. Miss You, Original Gangsta, Old Pluck, aka Dre, man. Everybody knows Dre, man.
What the fuck going on?
Bro, dude, your energy, bro, and the shit you and Foodie do, like Foodie interview was one thing. He turned up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I like, it's like yin and yang, you know what I'm saying? Y'all like,
yeah. But look, check this out. He younger, he the younger generation.
Yeah.
So when I seen this young dude, like I like, bro, like this man is the future. You know what I'm saying? I seen this before everybody seen this. I introduced this man to a whole network of people.
Right.
So like, I really have to think highly of you to introduce you to like, cause like for one, I don't fuck with everybody. I'm Aquarius, so I'm a natural introvert, brother. So I don't fuck with everybody. So like, if I really fuck with you, I fuck with you. So like yeah, and then if I fuck with you, it's yeah.
So Run It Up, the Run It. I keep saying Running It podcast. It's well, how many days a week y'all on and what time?
We doing right now. We only doing Tuesdays, 7 p.m. But we gonna expand. We gonna do like spin-offs and shit like that. We gonna do like a couple days. Probably try to do a couple days out the week. But for the most part, book your interview on Running It Podcast, 7 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Inquire in a DM. You know what I'm saying? They got cash apps and all that available if you want different promotional packages and all that.
What's the social media for the Running It Podcast?
At Running It Podcast. You know what I'm saying? At When the Wordplay, the Wordsmith. At Joe Boingans at 27 Fully Medusa. At R. Joanna McQuaid. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do it, like however you want to do it, and book through us. That's how we done it.
Yeah. Kites.
That's my favorite song.
Mine see tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's my favorite song. Hey, shout out to my little brother. You hear me? Free federal O. You know what I'm saying? That's my little brother. But yeah, let's go.
See what I mean? What you mean what I mean? After you went down, I made you blow to the team. We were supposed to be focused on bigger and better things. Now it's the commissary and picking up when you ring. Your spirits up, everyone in the beam. We ran it up the streets, ain't going through stocks of rise. And I'm a stocks of rise, we bullish on profit slides. I kinda prophesize that I'm on this high demise. That shit got real ugly, something like Tiger's Eye. Almost lost my mind seeing my mama cry. Don't speak on homicide, we was wildin' this Islamabad. Big Dallas on my face, always was not a ride. Nowadays I'm reformed, think I'm optimized. Change promise, had to get out of Dodge. Still pull up on mine, spending a lot of time. My mama tripping, I'm pretty sure I refined. My baby knew was good, her mama just out of line. But anyway, bitch, what's good, nigga? You reading? I know you ain't that eating, you probably ain't that bitch scheming. You want to fade you, she gotta play off his defense. You kept excited, that goes without speaking. No need to speak it, no need to preach it. It's torture, I know the treatment. I know the secrets, broken records, cycle repeated. I'm disappointed, they got meaning. Got the vision, hard for you to see it. 2020, it was weekend. Popping balls and sipping leaning. Blowing trees, these niggas committed treason. Niggas losing right now, we up to me to get even.
Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Niggas don't rap better than me, son. Niggas don't have content like me, son. And I said that. I said that. Over your side, you only up from here. The uncut for this gonna be so nasty. Stop playing. Hey, I ain't even about to. I ain't gonna say too much.
That really got you into yourself, like you really felt that right there.
Because that's like real, like
that touch you.
yeah, that's like genuine shit. Like it's some shit I'm really going through. Like my little brother really in the phase right now. But like he gonna be home. It's just a thing. Like I was just like I said, like it's like a letter. Like you ever heard the song? Nas like One Love. It's kind of like that type of feel, and it's also a kind of feel like Joey Badass, Peace of Mind. Like if you ain't never heard that song, like and And it kind of got a reference with a song like with Mac and Slim, like when you say "Can I ball?" like B-O-O-C, like "Can I ball?" like B-O-O, so it's kind of like all kind of influences from everywhere.
He holding his head in that, though, right?
Yeah, he holding his head. He good and he's solid too. Like he ain't, it's good. Ain't too many young niggas out here like that. So like it's a big stamp on that. That was solidified. You know what I'm saying?
He got a solid brother on his hands, I'll tell you that.
For sure.
He got a solid ass brother on his hands, real talk, bro.
And every time, you hear me? Look at niggas not playing, like, no matter whatever the circumstances is, he know what's down. Even the times I can't bump.
Yeah.
Like, niggas know what's down.
He got an opportunity to hear it.
Huh?
He got an opportunity to hear it.
I heard it. That bitch said he had chills when he heard it. Like, so he definitely didn't see the video because seeing that bitch.
Yeah.
But like the fucking the song he heard that bitch and he was like, yeah. Like he didn't know what I was doing when I was like, man, just say certain shit on the song, like man, like boom, boom, bam. He didn't know what I was doing, like, and then when I let him hear it, he be like, damn. Man, like real rap.
Dog, that's dope, bro. That's dope. I know you're proud of you too.
Yeah, that's like one of my favorite songs, like that, and even the Drunken Wolf. I just dropped a video for that too. Like it's on YouTube. Drunken Wolf. Y'all go look at it on the Running It podcast page. Drunken Wolf, the video type of shit. And yeah, it's shot by Joe Boykins. You know what I'm saying? Edited by myself.
I done heard that name a bunch of times, Joe Boykins, bro.
Matter of fact, we gotta get Joe Boykins up here, man.
Yeah,
we gotta put Joe Boykins up. One of the best.
I done seen that name or heard the name a lot. It's one of the
best,
two.
One of the best, one of the best engineers in the city. But whatever.
You don't have no other nickname? Why do I know that name so well, bro?
You got other artists that shout him out.
Yeah. I've had artists on here shout them out before. I had artists come on here and shout them out before. Because I definitely let them know, because I definitely do want to do a show with producers. And then I got a producer actually hit me up about wanting to do a podcast. I can't put the content out there, but I'm definitely wanting to get with a couple of producers. And I definitely want to start interviewing producers too. You know what I'm saying? Because they can actually bring their gift, their talent, their skills here, and actually put it out there and have an audience of artists listening.
And that's the thing what we do with the podcast. We not only just subject. We don't only just limit ourselves to just artists. We like the other day we had a yoga instructor on that as well. She talked about all kind of shit like tantra, meditation, chi. You know what I'm saying? I wish we could have touched on more stuff. About that, but I guess, maybe we could bring on there again and, we'll do that again. But it was definitely a dope episode and all that. And we would double book. We had Ryder Slider on there too. And he had, I kind of wanted his interview to go a little longer too. He was talking about you went house to house to struggle homes. I want to kind of expand up on that type of shit too. Yeah. Like to show about his struggle type of shit. But, that's always, that's what the podcast for. We ain't just gotta have the same person. Just different people every time. We gotta have the same people, recurrent artists and all that type of shit, or recurrent guests on that too. Yeah. Feel what I'm saying?
So, location. I don't want to just jump up into that one. I never heard nobody name a song location before. Y'all ever heard anybody? Y'all know anybody name a song location before?
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, it's a couple of them. But yeah.
Please do tell. Like, what's up with location, brother?
Basically, it's a skit in a song. Basically, drop your location. Like, it's some grown, sexy music type of shit. In your 30 plus type of shit. Right. Because I know the younger crowd really probably ain't gonna really fuck with it, because it kind of got. So you remember on D'Angelo, How Does It Feel type of shit?
Yeah, I was watching that shit the other day.
It kind of goes off of that sample, and it got that feel type of shit. It's like the sex shit type of shit. I'm talking about go check on them churn. And then shout out to 3D Not T too. She got her own studio and all that shit.
Yeah,
and
shout out
she blessed
to
the
3D.
game with a verse. And she spent the block with a second verse. We went back to back on the third verse and all that type of shit. Like shout out. She will always, and she does good business too, so she always will be in good spirits with me, for sure.
Right. Real talk. Shout out to 3D Not T. Real talk. So we're going in right now, man. When the wordplay, Location.
Location. There's some sexy shit. Stop playing.
We going in, though.
Stop playing. Shout out to Reese Beats too, you heard me? With the vocals and all that. And he in the comments too. Shout out to Reese Beats, stop playing.
Morning, you feeling lonely, bothering and horny. I know you want me, so tell me what's good. Can I come by? You pulling up on me? We could go get a telly. I don't have to know where your home is. Fuck her so good, she be all at work telling her homies. Don't be catching no feelings. Her cousins and co-workers on me. You see my text is clear. You got the message. No need for Netflix. Just get naked. Too late to be chilling. Let's get to the business. Go check on them cheering. Then get your ass hearing. Bend over that river and I grab her hips, then I be staring. Try not to be so that nosy as neighbors be tripping. I'm not gon' deal with you now. You ain't gon' play with me. No time to time. I'm talking baby. I'm not gon' play with you now. You ain't gon' play with me. No time to time. I'm talking baby.
Dropped on the pin, I'm ready to sin. Go deep, I won't flinch. I can take every inch. Heard you a player, I'm not people playing. Bet you hit the bench. You ain't no starter boy, I'm way smarter boy. I leave you drenched. I've been so tense, rather run you than the fence. Might be the best, I'm convinced. Don't get my shit like a Kim. Maybe got other attempts. From all these unworthy men, the way you be pleasing me make me squirt easily, dripping all over your chin. Phone is on silent. We can't live for islands. Blunts lit by the pilot. Then you slid inside it. Hands on my shoulder while you bend me over to kick on the island. The way that you beat it, I'm screaming. My niggas gon' think that it's domestic violence. I'm not gon' kill it with you.
If I knew how to fake, I would have no need
to make it. No time to time. No talking, baby. I'm not gon' play. I'm not gon' kill it with you tonight. You ain't gon' be with me. No time to time. No talking, baby.
I'm myself, no swinging, no strap. On GP, I'm grabbing my glove and then I go in. Let's go. I really go swim.
Nah, let me be the judge of that. Better watch your dick so well. Got CDLs and trucker heads. Where is Claude? I'm cuffing that. Have you quickly cuffing that. Bustin' so I'm bustin' that. But bustin' quick, you bustin' that.
And I'm quiet, no crazy kid, because when I go under the swimming, after you bust, I guarantee you gon' be swimming. Fly to Dubai and quarantine week the next summer. Okay, ain't no kid, talking that pussy like thunder.
Sit on your face, now you can't escape. Who could you run to? Wait, that's rhetorical. Now boy with that oracle. I'm not gon' play with you tonight. You ain't gon' play with me. No time to time. No talking, baby. I'll try to play away. I'm not gon' play. I'm not gon' play with you tonight. You ain't gon' play with me. No time to time. No talking, baby. I'll try to play away.
Hey, I write songs, R&B, I'm lyrical. Hey, you niggas can't rap better than me, and I'm just doing my own thing. Watch my motherfucking smoke, watch my moves too, nigga. Blockchain trapper, nigga. Stop playing.
Oh, shit.
Stop playing.
That bitch right there is cold, bro. That bitch
Appreciate it.
cold-blooded.
Appreciate it,
That
bro.
bitch cold-blooded, son. Real talk. Yeah. That's that, yeah. That's that. Yeah. I like that, boy, yeah.
I do a little something.
I ain't know, bro. I ain't know.
I appreciate it. I do a little something too, and I don't even know. Yeah, I appreciate it. Hey, you know what I'm saying? This is my first minute podcast. Like, I do podcasts and shit, but I'm gonna be outside.
It's a different feel, ain't it?
Both outside, stop playing. Yeah.
It's a different feel.
Yeah. It's a different feel of being on on opposite end of the spectrum.
It's a pleasure to interview you, dude.
It's
like,
a pleasure to be here, brother.
It's a
You know what I'm saying?
different. You gave me a total. I never the feel this interview gave me. I haven't had that before. I've had different type of feels with different type of people, but this particular energy that you brought in here today,
it's pure. It's organic, man. Stop playing.
I got it. I'm being straight real. Like,
it's not fabricated. It's not motherfucking made up. It's blockchain. Stop playing.
Yeah, bro.
It's blockchain business shit, man.
Bro. So, going back to running a podcast.
Yeah.
What do people have to do to actually book to get on the show?
You could DM us and send a little deposit. You could talk. You could politic in the DMs. You know what I'm saying?
Can they bring their own subject matter or y'all actually?
Yeah, for sure. We always welcome that.
Right.
Like we not one of the type of podcasts is limited. We one of the people that ask you, hey, what do you not want us to ask you?
Like,
we don't want to get too much into your question and shit. Like, we respectful of the guests as well, type of shit.
Right.
If y'all tell us we not, we don't have no limits, we going with the move. We just go running. Yeah, just go running.
Any other business ventures you and Food you got going on?
We doing the podcast. Myself, I got the we about to start another like a spin-off to the podcast, and we got some other things that's going on with the with the network, like blockchain business and all that. Like as of right now, I'm still the only artist on blockchain. Unless I'm gonna keep it, like I guess for right now, because I gotta know how to before I know how to market somebody else, I gotta know how to market myself.
Right.
So yeah, I'm just going through the kinks through that. So like this was all this is about, the press run. The blockchain trap, show all that.
I'm about to pull it out now. I want to thank you. I didn't even ask.
You got the blockchain. You got the blockchain trap shirt. You know what I'm saying?
I like that, bro.
Cop the merch. You know what I'm saying? This is a little spiffy, the design or whatever.
And this one right here, I'm rocking both of these. You ain't got to worry about that. I'm not even going to rock them until I get me some fresh jeans to go with them. You know what I'm saying?
Stop playing, man.
Like, real talk.
That's the Running It Podcast logo, man. Stop playing.
So I appreciate that. You ain't have to do this, you know what I'm saying? But you did it. I appreciate it and I respect that, dog. Like, for real.
It's on the strength, man. You already know.
Boy, look here. Now I don't think I gotta get out just some free fruit from where you be at or whatever when I be running into you. And we'll be straight, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, it did, yeah, it did. Man, we might just set that up. You know
I'm just playing, man.
It's good. Yeah.
Hey, bro. But, bro, I want you to, anything on your mind right now that you want to leave people, impression with people that's watching right now, because I got people that's watching that watches me and never saw you before, and they got your people out there too. So you got the flow to do whatever.
In the spirit of my little brother over here, y'all niggas is fucking weird.
Yes, sir.
Y'all niggas is fucking weird, and y'all niggas need to, hey, that's it.
Yes, sir.
Run that shit tomorrow.
See, bro, I gotta give it to him, bro. This show right here was a unique one. It was different in many ways, on a whole nother level. The energy was on a whole nother plateau, like for real. Shout out to everybody that came through today.
I don't even think I sent them see tomorrow.
Shout out to all the guests that's in the building today, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all for supporting.
Shout out to my motherfucking team, Blockchain Trapping, motherfucking Running It Podcast, motherfucking Trap Rock, all that shit. LME, whatever the fuck y'all want to call it, TMF, whatever the fuck y'all want to do. Hey, Big Wolf in the motherfucking building, and I'm here. I'm him.
We out.